We don't want to miss any steps on it.
You've gone over this with Brent with a fine-tooth comb and make sure we're in line.
This is as best as I can, and yeah, Jennifer at the state has actually, I've been in contact with her too. We have to notice both of those, but if you actually look at October 31st or earlier, that's the parcel that gets mailed out. So the public hearing, if you actually look down to the next step, that's done by October 31st when he sends out the tax notices. Then the next one, 2 weeks prior to the public hearing, you advertise in the paper, which there's a state requirement to do that. 1 week before, the same exact thing, and 2 weeks after the first publication, 1 week after the other, and we hold a public hearing, the truth and taxation. As you actually look there, it can be in conjunction with the public hearing required.
And that all fits into your December 12th time frame.
Can I just make one comment? This is referring to the truth and taxation hearing. So this is just to raise your property tax. The budget hearing would be a totally separate public hearing.
That's probably the second hearing.
So that would be the second hearing.
Not the
And it
truth
could be
and
held the same night.
And we will have them the same
You
night.
could have them the
if
same
we do
night,
this.
but they have to be separate in your
Our meeting will be at
proceedings.
5, and then the public hearing will be at 6.
If we do this, they would be the same night. We'd have the tax increase and the budget hearing both in the same night, right?
Correct.
Because we'd be doing
If that's
yearly
the date we choose, because that's the same night as our annual budget hearing typically.
Now, keep in mind, I think the budget will have to be approved by this board, but then also by the county council.
Yep.
So that's two separate, however you do that. Gets complicated.
We typically do it in this meeting and then again on the budget night with the county. We do
I
it.
don't know if the county council has to approve this where we're taxing entity. I think it can be done just by the fire.
I do too. It says
We're a taxing entity.
We just hold them the same, we've just held them the same night.
We've done it in the
But we
past.
can finish this on the 12th.
Let's just make sure, let's make sure we got every I dotted and T crossed for sure.
Well, I don't know what we could adopt it on the 12th, but depending on what public hearing
We may or may not pass it.
want to adopt it.
We can have the public hearing and close it, we may amend it after that, but we may adopt it as well, depending on what.
We usually chose to be able to.
It just depends on the ones that we've had a lot of comment and we want to consider to be held on.
Anything else, Chief?
Unless you have any questions on it, and if you do, during the week, you see something that comes up, never hesitate to give me a jingle.
Let's go ahead and have a motion.
Steve,
Move that,
do we have to pass this RFP?
so I can read the one below it.
It's just for our information, what he's.
Well, this is a rough draft, and they'll come back with a final draft, then we approve it.
Well, but they said they wanted to get the RFP out the end of October, is that what you said, Mary?
We hope it will be ready to go by the end of October.
So if we have any input, or we want to.
Yeah, and then we could pass it on the November meeting on the 7th, and then it'd be ready to go out.
For advertising.
What you
And
said the increase was 48 point what?
48.2%.
So you got motion ready to roll or you want me to go?
Go ahead.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make the motion stating an intent to increase property tax not to exceed $920,000 for the purpose of additional personnel to replace the Jordanelle assessment and other budgeted items, approximately 48.2%, set the time and date for the public hearing for December 12th, or the truth and taxation hearing, December 12th, 2017, in this room at 6 o'clock.
Second.
We have a motion by Councilman Fee and a second by Councilman Good. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So be it. Thank you, Attorney.
Thank you. Like I say, if you have any questions or info on that RFP, get them to me and we can get them in there.
Anything from the fire marshal tonight today?
No, sir.
How about the fire warden?
We skate, or are we still holding our breath?
I think we're looking pretty good.
We're past the heat of the fire season, right?
Yeah, if we do get anything.
Humidity's way back up now, right?
Should stay pretty small.
Good job.
Is there any chance they'll call you to California?
Well, if we wanted to go, we could go on.
I can't even imagine that.
Anything from any other item we need to address? We do have reason, need to go into a closed session to discuss some pending litigation.
Motion to move into closed session for those matters.
We have a motion, do we have a second? And a second, all in favor? Aye. We're now in closed session, and we'll be discussing some